Good morning, children. How are you? You are fine, yes? Okay, children. We have completed one lesson, first lesson, and we have completed second lesson, first part. Yes? Are you studying that lesson classwork? Okay. Today we are going to see under liquid mixture. We are going to see under liquid mixture. Already we have studied solid mixture. What are the methods? What are the methods used in solid mixture? Three methods we have used. Three methods used to separate the solid mixture. What are? Say with me. Magnetic separation, sublimation, solvent extraction. Yes, these three methods used in solid mixture. Now we are going to see the new one, that is liquid mixture. Liquid mixture. What are the methods? What are the methods used to separate them? What are the methods used to separate them? We will study them one by one. Okay, children? You will study new things. From this, you will study new things. Here you see separating funnel. First method, separating funnel. It helps to separate the mixture of liquid mixture. One liquid is water, another one liquid is oil. One liquid is water, another one liquid is oil. Already we know oil has lighter density. Oil has lighter density, but water has heavier density. Yes, sir, children. Yes or no? You take glass, you mix oil and with water. Oil floats on the water. Why oil is floating on the water? Because oil density is less. Oil density is less. Okay, children, look at this. This is a separating funnel. This is a separating funnel. How this separating funnel used to separate the mixture? We will see. We will learn new things. Okay, children, watch the video carefully. Listen carefully. Don't look here and there. Here, picture A tells us this is a mixture of A and B. Now, A mixture is oil. First of all, you have to listen. You have to understand. A is a oil. A is a oil. Now, B, there is a water. B is a water. Now, these two mixture are here. Yes, that means mixture of A and B. Now, how do we separate this? How do we separate them? We will study. The what principle involved here? The mixture is separated based on the difference in the density of the two liquids. Listen, children, how this liquid mixture is separated. This liquid mixture separated based on the difference in the density of the liquid. You take two liquids we have taken. One liquid is water, another one liquid is oil. Already I told you, oil has the density, but the density is less. Oil density is less, and water also has density. This density is more. So, based on the difference in the density of these two liquids, we can separate. Now, which technique we have to apply here? First, listen, a separating funnel. We have to clamp a separating funnel. After that, we have to pour this two mixture. Already you have this is shown in the figure. You can see in the PPT also. You can see them in the PPT. Now, separation of water from oil, very easy, because the heavier liquid collects in the conical flask, but the lighter liquid remains there. Yes, the heavier liquid collects in a conical flask. So, which one it remains there? The lighter liquid remains there. So, using this separating funnel, we can separate the liquid mixture. Are you listening? Can you understand this one? Okay, children, we will study the next one. You see here, children, you look at this separation of water from oil. How water is separated in a conical flask, how the oil is separated in the funnel. How oil is separated in the funnel. So we can separate the liquid mixtures by using a separating funnel. Okay, children. Okay. We are going to see the next method, that is fractional distillation. Okay, we will learn. Listen here. Here fractional distillation is given. Fractional distillation. This is another method of liquid mixture. Already we have seen separating funnel. We used separating funnel to separate the mixture of liquid. Now we are going to see under the fractional distillation. Method. This is used to separate mixture of miscible liquid B. Example, alcohol. Miscible liquid B having low boiling point. So this is a liquid. Alcohol is a liquid. Yes, but this is a miscible liquid B. What is miscible? Children? தவறான ஒரு திரவம். Miscible means தவறான. Here immiscible. What is immiscible? அளவிட முடியாத திரவம். Immiscible liquid, அளவிட முடியாத திரவம். Immiscible heavier liquid, அளவிட முடியாத கனமான திரவம். Immiscible lighter liquid, அளவிட முடியாத லகுவான திரவம். Okay, the first we have seen immiscible liquids. Here miscible liquids, we are seeing about miscible liquid. So here miscible liquid B having low boiling point, for example alcohol. Miscible liquid A, you see miscible liquid A having high boiling point. Example water. Now listen, which principle is used here? This method is based on the principle that different liquids have different boiling point, but separating funnel, they based on the difference in the density of the liquid. Yes, children, but here the different liquids have a different boiling point. So if this principle is based on the different liquids have different boiling points, so they have different condensation point. If they have different boiling point, they should have different condensation points also. Next we will see about the technique. Now you see that already told you mixture A, example water, B alcohol, they are miscible liquid, both are miscible liquid. So when we use fractionals, now we are seeing under the topic fractional distillation. So how we separate this one, how fractional distillation used to separate this mixture, we are going to see. Now which technique we have to follow? First, children, the mixture of A and B is kept in a distillation flask. You see that which is a distillation flask, where it is, you see that. Then which is attached to a fractionating column. This is a fractionating. Listen, this பின்னம் நெடுவரிசை. Already you know, so you are studying fraction. So that column, how we are using that column, we know that. Yes. So this is a fractionating column. When the distillation flask is heated, the vapor of one of the components in the mixture having lower boiling point evaporates and later condenses. When the distillation flask is heated, which liquid having lower boiling point, So from the vapor of one of the components in the mixture, having lower boiling point, that is evaporated. That is evaporates and later condenses. Already we know the when we heat the water vapor comes out. After that it gets condensed. Yes. So here the distillation flask, when it is heated, the vapor of one of the components in the mixture having lower boiling point evaporates. Later condenses. Then next, that homogeneous mixture. What is homogeneous mixture? They have same composition throughout the mixture. The components of homogeneous mixture cannot be seen. Yes, when even under a microscope cannot be seen. Which one cannot be seen? The components of homogeneous mixture. What is composition? Do you know, children? Components, that is கூறுகள். Okay. The composition means what? Mixture, that is கலவை. Yes. Mixture, that is கலவை. Composition, அடங்கிய பொருட்கள். அதன் அடங்கிய பொருட்கள். Okay. Now here you see homogeneous mixture of two liquids is chosen. Homogeneous mixture of two liquids has chosen in such a way that two miscible liquids have less than 20 to 25 degrees Celsius. That difference is less than 20 to 25 degrees Celsius difference in their boiling point. That when we apply this, we can separate them. So that two miscible liquids have less than 20 to 25 degrees Celsius difference in their boiling point. Already we know they have different boiling point. One is low boiling point, another one is having high boiling point. So when they are in 22 to less than 20 to 25 degrees Celsius difference, when they have less than 20 to 25 degrees Celsius difference in their boiling point, we can separate them. After separation, the higher boiling point liquid A remains in the distillation flask. The higher boiling point A, that means water, they remain in the distillation flask. Where is the distillation flask? So the water remains there. Whereas the lower boiling point liquid B gets collected in the receiver flask. After condensation. Okay, children. So when we are using this method, we can separate liquid mixture. Did you understand, children? Got it? Okay. We will study the next one. Children, we have seen the fractional distillation. Yes, this fractional distillation used to separate the mixture of miscible liquids A and B. That means alcohol and water. Now, next we are going to see the next one. We are going to see the next topic. We will see now. Okay, children. Here. Now we are going to see solid liquid mixture. We are going to see under solid liquid mixture. Here some methods used here. What are the methods? We will study one by one. Filtration, sedimentation and decantation, evaporation, distillation. So 4 methods used here to separate solid liquid mixture. We will study them one by one. Okay, children, we will study them one by one. Now, before that, I explain you in a short. First, filtration. In the mixture of A and B, what we get? insoluble in liquid B. So whatever insoluble in liquid B, those are filtered out. Those are filtered out. Yes. Then liquid component is left behind. Liquid component, that is filtrate, is left behind there. Then second method, sedimentation and decontamination. Sedimentation and decontamination. Already we know what is the Tamil word of sedimentation, vandal. Okay. Then decontamination, that is தெளிய வைத்து இருத்தல். தெளிய வைத்து இருத்தல். Now then next method, evaporation. So in that second one, sedimentation and decontamination, when the mixture of A and B, what are the result? Liquid insoluble solid settle down, that is a sediment. That is a sediment. Liquid components remain. Liquid components remain. Then third one, evaporation. So mixture of A and B, soluble in liquid B is left behind. Soluble in liquid is B is left behind. Then liquid component vaporizes on heating. Already we know all the liquid component vaporizes, yes, while on heating. Then distillation method. Soluble in liquid B remains behind. In the distillation method, soluble in liquid B remains behind. Then liquid component vaporizes and recondenses. Liquid component vaporizes and also recondenses. We will study them one by one. We will study them one by one. First of all, we study about the filtration. First of all, we study about filtration. Okay, children? Okay. Now, listen, children. First, we are going to see the first method, that is filtration. That is filtration. The filtration, when we use this method, it helps to separate the mixture of insoluble solid A, that is whether it may be chalk or sand. Whether it may be chalk or sand. From the mixture of this, we separate from liquid component B, that is water. Example, water. Now we are taking sand and water. We are taking sand and water. Here, which principle is used here? How? Which principle is used here? Listen, this method is based on the principle that insoluble solid is filtered out on the filter paper, leaving behind the clear liquid. Leaving behind the clear liquid. You take, well, listen, already you know about that. How do we filtrate the mixture? How do we filtrate the mixture? Your mother is making coffee or tea. Yes, your mother is making coffee or tea. So some sedimentation, some solid things, some insoluble solids are there. Yes or no? We are using one type of filter. Then when we use that, we can separate the tea or coffee, and what are insoluble, those all are filtered out. Yes or no? Yes. So here is based on the principle that insoluble solid is filtered out on the filter paper, leaving behind all the clear liquid. Now which technique we have to use here? Which technique they are using here? Pour the mixture of A and B carefully from the beaker onto the filter paper. Okay, first we have to pour the mixture of A and B from the beaker to filter paper, kept in the funnel. You see that, kept in the funnel. Which is filter paper cone, which is funnel, which is a mixture of A and B, where the clear liquid left behind, everything you see there. So pour the mixture of A and B. After that, from the beaker, the mixture pour into filter paper. That filter paper is kept in the funnel. Yes or no? Yes. So collect the liquid component B into another beaker. Collect the liquid component B into another beaker kept below the funnel. kept below the funnel. You see that clear liquid is there. Yes, clear liquid. So separation, the insoluble solid A remains on the filter paper, which can be recovered on drying, whereas the liquid component B gets collected in the beaker, that is kept below the funnel. Okay children, you see that which is insoluble solid, which is a liquid. How separated insoluble solid, how separated liquid, a liquid. Okay, you see that. Okay children, this is first method of solid liquid mixture. Okay, we will see the next one. Now listen, we are going to see under sedimentation and decontamination. You see that sedimentation and decontamination pictures are there. The process of sedimentation and decontamination pictures are there. Mixture A, B, mixture of A and B, how we separate them B and A. Okay, we will see that. Now children, the sedimentation and decontamination is the another method of solid liquid mixture, another method to separate solid and liquid mixture. Now to separate the mixture of insoluble solid A, that means dust, example dust, insoluble solid, dust is an insoluble solid. This insoluble solid dust separate from liquid water. Water is a liquid. Now which principle used here? We will see. In this process, the insoluble solid, when left undisturbed for some time, they will get settled down. Yes or no? You take the mixture of insoluble dust and also liquid. You take in one glass. We have to keep them for some time. Without disturbances. After some time, we can get insoluble solids settled down. Then the liquid component is decanted, that is தெளிய வைத்து இருத்துவது. So that is sedimentation and decantation method. Now here technique is given there. When we add the mixture of A and B in a beaker, we keep them undisturbed for some time till the insoluble component settles down. Okay, till the insoluble component settles down. So then the last one, separation is there. The insoluble solid A settled down after some time, and the liquid component B is decanted carefully into another beaker, leaving behind solid A. You see that children? B, mixture of A and B. Then how A settled down, how the liquid component B decanted. After that we can separate them easily. Liquid B separate in one beaker, and solid A also can separate in another one beaker. Okay children? Okay, so I am going to finish today. So today's class will finish now. Now everybody take for classwork note and get ready for writing. Okay children? Take. Okay children, did you take for classwork note? Are you ready to write classwork? Open that lesson. This is lesson 2. Okay, first of all you write lesson 2. Already did I give the classwork in this lesson? If I have given, you continue that. Okay, you continue that. Only just you change the question number. Now answer the following questions in brief. You write. If you have not written in the previous slide, If you are, this is your first question in this lesson. You put lesson number and also write lesson name. After that, write the heading, answer the following questions in brief. Okay. Now you write, explain the term elements with suitable examples. Explain the term elements with suitable examples. Write fast, write neatly. Elements consist of only one kind of atoms which cannot be broken into simpler substances. For example, argon, nitrogen. For example, argon, nitrogen. Okay, write fast. Then we will see the next question. We will see the next question. Differentiate between homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. Differentiate between homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous, heterogeneous. In that heterogeneous spelling mistake is there, but in the question that is correct spelling, you write that. Okay. Homogeneous, you put two columns, one column for homogeneous, another one column for heterogeneous. Now, mixture in which two or more substances are evenly distributed. Mixtures in which two or more substances are evenly distributed, that is homogeneous. Heterogeneous, mixtures in which two or more substances are not evenly distributed. Example, oil and water. Here homogeneous vinegar. Okay. Then we will write the third question. The question is, draw a simple chart to represent the classification of matter. Draw a simple chart to represent the classification of matter. Write this question. Answer will come. Okay children, draw this chart. Matter, within the bracket, chemical classification, that is pure substances and mixtures. Then what are pure substances? Elements, compounds. Mixtures, what are mixture? Homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture. Examples, solutions, the suspension, there is suspensions and colloids. Okay, here solutions. The two examples are given. One is suspensions, another one colloids. Then next, fourth question. Write the fourth question. How do compounds differ from elements? How do compounds differ from elements? Write this question fast children. Write neatly. Okay, answer will come. Here, an element is a material that consists of a single type of atom. Each atom type contains the same number of protons. Each atom type contains the same number of protons. Chemical bonds link elements together to form more complex molecules called compounds. A compound consists of two or more types of elements held together by covalent or ionic bonds. Write fast, and I read it once again. An element is a material that consists of a single type of atom. Each atom type contains the same number of protons. Chemical bonds link elements together to form more complex molecules called compounds. A compound consists of two or more types of elements held together by covalent or ionic bonds. Write fast children, write it fast. Okay, I will meet again through the next video. Okay children, thank you all. Thank you.